Northern elder statesman and founding member of the Arewa Consultative Forum, Alhaji Tanko Yakasai, has asked the All Progressives Congress to name the governor in the North-West region said to be behind the rising banditry and killings, so that Nigerians can deal with such fellow. Yakasai, also a founding member of the Northern Elements Progressive Union, stated this in an interview with Sahara Reporters on Wednesday, noting that the APC, by keeping quiet on the identity, was not helping the country because there would be no penalty to serve as a deterrent. Last Thursday, the APC had accused a governor from one of the 6 northwest states as being responsible for the intense upsurge of banditry and killings in the region. Mr. Ekini Nabena, the APC acting National Publicity Secretary, had said that an intelligence report linked the governor to the heightened cases of banditry, abductions, and other violent crimes in the zone. Speaking with Sahara Reporters, Yakasai said the APC should expose the governor and let Nigerians deal with him. The elder statesman said the APC did not tell us who the governor is. That is the problem. It looked like mere speculation, so we need to know who that governor is. Everybody is looking for a solution, and when somebody has done something wrong, they should expose him to that so that the society will be against him and he will desist. If they keep it to themselves, they are not helping the country. So I want them to name the person so that we can deal with him, even in the public opinion. Speaking on the land borders reopening by the federal government, Yakasai noted that despite the insecurity, the country could not remain closed forever. He said, "This is a country of 200 million people. There is no way that we can have uniformity of views. Some would see the land border reopening as right, while others would see it as a wrong decision. But what is important is that we can't keep them permanently closed. It is not possible. So I believe that the more open we are, the better it is for our progress. Man is a social being. The government needs to find solutions to the insecurity across the country. They need to stem the tide." Yakasai is among those notable northern voices calling on the President Muhammadu Buhari-led government to address the rising insecurity in the country. Last Thursday, a coalition of northern groups had criticized Buhari over his inability to secure the northern region from banditry, kidnappers, and terrorists. The spokesperson of the coalition, Abdulaziz Suleiman, had disclosed that many farmers in the region had abandoned their farmland uncultivated due to insecurity, a situation where dangerous security challenges such as the ones we are faced with are being treated with levity and condescension by the president and those saddled with the responsibility of tackling them, to the point where people are forcibly prohibited from accessing their farms and plying major roads and highways, or are schools forced to shut down with children forced out of school, is certainly unacceptable, he had stated. Well, talking about the border reopening, talking about insecurity, according to what the elder statesman said, that, oh, let the APC expose the person who is involved, the particular governor who is behind the rising banditry in the country, that so that the public will do what they will deal with them. But the ones that are in the act, let's even leave the person who is sponsoring or who is behind this banditry, but the ones who are in the act, the so-called repentant Boko Haram, what have they done to them? Because anybody can be, it can be traced to anybody that is the one behind the banditry and all of that, and he can deny it. But the ones that are caught, the ones being caught in the act, what have they done to them? Is it not they call them repentant Boko Haram and they forgive them? So do you think, in your opinion, that will the masses be able to do anything if the government is not ready to do anything? What you can do is that, just to shame the person, but the government has the responsibility, the right to do the right thing. But as we have seen, that they are always pardoning all this, the so-called, they have repentant bandits and Boko Haram group now. What do we have to say to that? Can Yekasai, APC, and all Nigeria governors swear that they have never seen this picture of when the governor of Katsina State and the so-called bandits, when they were dropping all their stuff with the governor, all in the name of surrendering their weapons? You equally know him very well. You knows him is not Photoshop. Okay, this one is saying that in the first place, it's great mistake for a particular government to negotiate with a terrorist group or bandits, and my governor Makasari apologizes to Katsina people for making such mistake, though he said he did the negotiation in order to bring end to the banditry that occupy almost all the state. And with above pictures on our comment is showing Governor Masari and the bandit leader named Buhari Daji, and since early 2016 it was being killed by government forces. Well, negotiating with bandits, the terrorists, they know what they are doing. If indeed it's true that a governor is behind banditry, what is his motive and what benefits is going to derive from it? Somebody is asking that question. Do you know? You don't know what it means. This country, they politicize every issue at the expense of people losing their lives. The politicians don't care. All they care about is their what? Is their post, their position. Nigeria was created by criminals, ruled by terrorists, supported by bandits. Thank you. This is the truth. I join Yakasai and say, name the governor now or shut up, because I know they are your member. You don't need anyone to tell you that this is the head. This is the head that doesn't belong to Buhari. Till then, let's be watching the games they are playing. Nasser El-Rufai and this one are the northern governors who's behind bandits and terrorists. Somebody say Buhari, El-Rufai, and all of them. They are the one on the head of the bandits. What about the ones snapping pictures with them and advocating for Nigeria to finance bandits as the only way to be safe? How many northern leaders are not culpable? It looks like we have the two types of handling matters in this country. Sometimes ago, when a former deputy governor of Central Bank said the same thing, the DSS invited him severally and harassed the daylight out of him until he recounted. Why is DSS not inviting this fellow for questioning for the sake of fairness and justice? At the time, all those northern vultures were making provocation statements, but here they have all gone to sleep. Is this how Nigeria will unite for those calling for unity? Yes, this man, I've forgotten his name. His name escaped me. Yes, former CBN governor Melafia. Oh my God! But now APC member, publicity secretary of the APC, is making such a statement, and he said according to reports, and you are not inviting him, just like somebody said. This is the one Nigeria they are clamoring for. When some people will commit a crime that is against humanity, they will pardon them. When others do the same thing, what do? They pass them, and they even give them presidential welcome. So that is the kind of country we have found ourselves. Laws they make is not meant for the so-called highly placed, those politicians. It's meant for these regular Nigerians. That's where you'll be hearing, do you know who I am? Do you know whatever? So that is just how it's been rolling. So guys, let's hear your opinion and let's know your thoughts concerning what Yekasaya said.